Hello everyone, and welcome to round 11 of the Hyper Tier Racing season. I am Sir Badger, I am a Tier 2 racing driver, and today I am joined here by Deza, who is also
Hello.
a Tier 2 driver, and what are we looking forward to in tonight's race, Des?
The drivers, I don't know how much experience they'll have driving around Miami, but I guess there'll be a lot of fast, sort of overtaking spots, but those walls as well could lead to a
Hmm,
bit of chaos too.
yeah, this is a brand fresh off the press, and from practice and experience myself, it's a very, very difficult track but once you get to know it, it's quite fun as well. Corners
But
you've got to look out for is the fast chicane near the end straight, if you know what I'm on about.
yeah, I mean, there's a lot of really good sort of opportunities to make overtakes here, and that sort of long, I don't know, sector and sector two, perfect
Yeah,
opportunity to go side by side with someone.
and Sector One's corners are blazingly fast, and you've just got to be careful in case you make contact. But it's perfect if you pull it off, because then you can actually pull an overtake as well.
That's it. I think the race really will come down to keeping it out the wall, just keeping it consistent, to be honest, and we'll
Yeah,
see how it goes.
consistency is key when it comes to this game, and to be fair, I have high drivers on this.
You,
Should
you,
lead
you
a good
obviously didn't
example for
see
Tier 2.
the Tier 1 race last week.
No, no, I didn't.
I think it was 5 or 6 safety cars around Canada, but there you go. That's Tier 1. The unpredictability is what
to
makes
be
it
fair,
exciting.
to be fair, I need to watch more of Tier 1, because then I can actually take it from examples. But, you know, you know me, I'm just not really.
Well,
I'm oblivious half the time.
there you go. Here's your first opportunity to see the Tier 1 races. Well, obviously, probably not
Here
your
we
first
go.
opportunity, but you'll see first what they're capable of and how quick they are.
Oh, this is probably going to be a very big eye opener for me, because I'm only a midfielder at the minute.
Yes.
Taking a bit of a fall from grace
Well, to
since the
be
first
fair,
race.
we've got a few Tier 2 drivers reserving tonight. We've got the likes of Bicep, 8 Data, Norton, all jumping in just to make up the numbers. But it wouldn't surprise me if the likes of Matthew and Positive will be the guys to beat here.
I want to see how Norton does it, as he's my teammate. I want to see how he does in the whole race. I mean, wishful thinking, he gets on the
I,
podium.
I
You know,
think he,
not
I
for the
think
win.
he got five. I think it was in Canada last week. But that was down to
That's
obviously
not
so
bad.
many people crashing out. So maybe the same will
So many
happen
people
again.
crashing out, and then time penalty after time penalty after time penalty.
That's
Like, the
basically it.
corners are so fine on this. It is so, so fine.
Um, So it's up to you how you know sort of who you view. But if you bring the track map up on the
Yep.
spectator menu, uh, kind of give you an idea of who's out on track at least, and then it's up to you who you want to look at and who you want to commentate on.
Okay, no
Yes,
problem.
yes, I'm coaching at the same time as I'm commentating.
It's the first time I'm commentating. I plan to do okay, but let's not get too wishful here. Way
Uh,
up, we have two cars out, and it looks like a Ferrari. On.
And Aston Martin's gone out, and yeah, Ferrari and a McLaren look to be heading out too.
I do believe it might be Matthew. Just trying to spectate. It's not having any of it.
Oh, press the
There you
RT
go.
and LTs. It's easier that way.
Oh yeah. There we go. Now,
And then
so on
change
an outlap.
the camera type to broadcast as well. Well, you can
Alright,
go
there we
TV pod
go.
if you want to do an onboard, but
Flick between.
completely up
So
to you.
currently on an outlap we have Thalo, 8 Data, Matthew, RTM Titan, and Alex F1, the previous Tier 2 World Champion. Let's see how he does in today's race. So as it stands, the championship looks like this. Matthew is in the lead with What, 363 points. I need to learn to read. Second is Positive. Third, Thalo. Fourth, Armor King. 5, Andrea. Smiggy. Tom. Creations. Alex F1. Tundra. Kev. Titan. Triart. Hurricane. Franic. Basketball Dan. Harvey. Briefing Cow. Will. And back in 20th place, we have Norton as the reserve.
Yeah, I love it.
Gotta love that. Norton for the win. So here we are. Matthew's now on his flying lap. Now, you gotta take this corner very carefully, because if you hit too hard on the throttle, you're bound to lose it. Ooh, that
lost
was
the
a bit
car
of
then, I think.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me if he abandons this or he doesn't actually put a quick lap together.
Oh, we have a yellow flag on sector 3.
Yeah. I mean, obviously
I think it's just people letting it past.
You'll notice that there's quite a few yellow flags that you think are issues, but actually they're just letting people through here. One of those tracks with runoff areas where you can do it, but obviously if you catch your car at the wrong time, it could hamper your hot lap.
Yeah, if you don't let them pass soon enough, it could end up spelling disastrous consequences for someone's lap, because that could determine whether they're on pole, or it could determine 5 places, 3 places, it could determine anything. Even though Matt had a mild loss of control on the car, he seems to be doing well on his lap.
Yeah, I think this will be just a decent banker. But no idea how Matt's actual pace is around Miami.
Thalo's currently set a 128.0, and Matt's gone quicker with a 127.5. Fantastic job.
That's the time to beat then for the first round of laps.
We have a yellow car in sector 3. And it appears to be positive. Oh, that's off of sector 1, sorry.
I think that's the biggest place you can let people through, isn't it?
Yeah. Without getting in someone's way, that's the only place. So let's see how Armor King's doing. 4th in the standings, hopefully he's on for a good lap right now. 8th Date is currently 0.5 seconds behind Matthew's time.
Yeah, and
sat in 4th place.
Tom's just gone a 127.9, so that puts him in P2.
Let's see what Armor King can do. Not quite, but he's not put himself in a bad position there. Hopefully he can push it a little bit further and see how it goes from there. Let's have a look at Grumpy, the Alpine of Grumpy. See how he does on his lap.
Let's have a
look.
Not
too bad.
Titan coming round penultimate corner.
We have a yellow flag, sector 1. I think that was a Alfa Romeo trying to save their car. And now on sector 3, I think a McLaren is trying to let a Mercedes past.
Like it's in a 131.3, puts him 9th.
Not bad at all. Let's see how Kev's doing in the Haas. Kev's not been doing too bad in Tier 2, and hopefully he can push his renowned skill even further in Tier 1.
Yeah, Magnetic, who debuted last week in Tier 1, put in a really good performance to be fair. Now currently provisional P6 with a 129.3.
That's quite good from a fresh beginner, because obviously if you're a beginner there's a lot of pressure mounted on you, because you've got to be able to do well and compete with the upper field. So then you've got to kind of keep your head cool, but also put in a fast lap, and then put yourself higher in the standings and in qualifying, so you can get a better start in the race and make yourself, I'd say, almost a contender for the championship.
I guess when you're just first starting, it's not be overwhelmed by the whole situation and kind of just race how, your normal race. Don't get sort of sidetracked by, some really quick drivers that you're in amongst, and just try and focus on, finishing the race.
Well, it looks like the strong contenders to knock Matthew off pole is Tom, Thalo, and potentially Alex in the Ferrari.
If Smiggy goes P9, he'll be wanting to do better than that. Positive,
Let's
the
have a
other
look at
title
what Smiggy's
contenders, only on an outlap, so no time from him yet.
We'll have to view Positive as soon as he's off his outlap, and then we'll watch his flying lap.
Yeah, I'll give you a shout when he's about to cross the line.
No problem. Okay, we're looking good here. Smiggy's getting some good heat in those tyres. I think he's trying to push for a good lap here.
Right, Positive about to start.
Let's view Positive's lap then. Let's go on board with Positive. Into the first corner, not too heavy on the throttle, perfect coming out of it. And then into the next corner, perfect on throttle once again, making sure that he's not gearing too late nor too early. Ah, there you go. Into the... Oh! And he spun! And he spun! Oh, that's got to be heartbreaking for Positive.
Pressure.
Oh, that's
Might have
unfortunate.
just got to him there. He's gonna...
The pressure might have racked on him.
He's gonna have to race back to the pits, get another set of tyres.
His tyres are overheating.
Yeah.
His tyres are overheating. That is not good.
Advantage Matthew then so far.
He's going to have to nurse it back to the pits so he can change tyres and then potentially keep his head cool and go for another lap. I have every faith that Positive could actually fight Matthew. Let's see how Thalo's doing on his lap. Oh, yellow flag first sector. Oh, and we've had a purple fastest sector from Thalo. Could he be within a chance of knocking Matthew off provisional pole? Here we go, now he's about to cross the line, he needs a good exit on there, needs to pick up enough speed.
Oh!
And he's done it!
A lap
A 127.4, good job! Oh, and Matthew goes one better, he knocks him back off and now he's back on pole. Oh, incredible stuff!
What a good 10 seconds of action that was.
Aye. First we have Thalo trying to secure pole, and then Matthew says, thank you very much, I'll take that back. Outstanding lap from Matthew.
Yeah.
Let's have a see what Tom can do now. Tom's also within a chance. He's got currently within 7/10 of the fastest car. So, provided he has the lap of the gods,
he's stuck behind the...
might be able
Oh,
to do
he's
it.
only on his outlap, so he'll want to give himself a bit of more clear air than what he's got at the minute. He's stuck behind an Alfa Romeo.
What Tom can pull out, although hopefully, I think he's hoping for the Alfa Romeo in front of him to move out of his way so he can be within a chance to knock Matthew off of provisional pole.
I think the Alfa Romeo in front of him is Harvey, Solo Harvey 48, but I think he's on his outlap as well, so it's up to Tom to kind of
So
just back
this
off a
could
little
get
bit.
interesting. He'll either need to back off.
Oh, Alex F1's
Alex
retired.
is retired.
Oh no, he's lost it in
What's
sector
happened
one.
there?
Right, turn
Oh, has he come off?
2, 3.
Yep, that's turn 3. Come off at turn 3, away up, and the McLaren's come off. Oh wait, no, I think the McLaren just let someone past. Tom's on a good lap here. Just starting off.
Oh, the
making
Alfa
sure-
Romeo's
And there's an Alfa
Romeo.
Romeo's come off as well. That might be the Alfa Romeo of either...
I think that was
it
Harvey.
might actually be Harvey. I think that's actually Harvey that's come off there.
But it means
Just
that
let me check.
it means that Tom's got a bit of free air now to really put in a
Oh, Norton's
good
come
lap.
off and he's lost a wing.
The
Oh, it's carnage in Miami today.
Yeah, the walls in Miami are causing chaos.
Oh, Bicyc's just knocked himself up to 5th.
That's a tier 2 driver. Fair play from him.
I feel like, as I think he's leading in the Tier 2 Championship. If he wins this, I reckon he's within a shot of getting a seat in Tier 1.
I think he's actually 4th in the Tier 2 standings, but he has shown real pace recently.
Like the past 3 races, I'm fairly sure he's won all 3 of them.
Yeah.
I think he won...
He's the in-form driver.
I think he won at Baku. I think he won... Wait, who won last week, was it?
Yeah, Bicyc won last week as Tom.
Yeah, Bicyc won, and
coming through now.
I think it's been the last 3 races he's won, and also had fastest lap on a couple as well.
Oh, Tom's gone within 5 hundredths of Fallow. These times are very quick. You won't see these tomorrow, that's for sure.
Ooh. He's getting ever closer, getting inches away from that pole position lap. He needs the perfect lap, but he also needs to make sure that his tyres are going to be able to withstand it. And he also needs to make sure that he doesn't go too heavy on his ERS, because otherwise that'll mean he'll lose a lot of pace on the fast straights, and he won't be able to make as much time back on the corners.
But positive, considering he has no lap on the board at the minute, has got real pressure to deliver something to break the top 3.
He needs to get points. They're crucial for this championship. I'd be heartbroken if he didn't finish this race, but I feel like once he calms down, gets his level head on, he should be able to put out a decent race, potentially race winning or a podium. Oh, yellow flag sector 1, and a Mercedes has come off. A Mercedes has come off, and it's Tundra.
Oh.
It's Tundra, that's unfortunate. Oh, and then him and a Red Bull coming side by side. I think that was magnetic.
Positive now in... Oh, yeah, in sector 3 now. He'll be giving it beans to the line. He's going to go down this back straight.
Yep. Here he goes. Here he goes. He's pushing the car, but you need to watch his ERS, otherwise he's not going to be able to have enough pace.
ERS is open, giving it beans into the hard braking left-hander.
Go on, give it beans. Come on, Tundra. I don't have any favourites here, but any encouragement will always be necessary. Oh no, he's invalidated his lap. He's invalidated his lap.
He's gone P2, hasn't he?
He's been... Oh wait, no, I was on about Tundra, but Positive's gone back into P2, but... My apologies. Good job from Positive. He's finally got that level head that we all know him for. What's the likelihood you think he'll be able to go out for another lap and be able to overtake Matthew for provisional pole?
I don't think he's got enough time. I think that's him done.
You never know, he might push them tyres to the nth degree. It'd be unwise, but it's entirely possible. Personally, what I'd be doing right now is turning my ERS off, charging it a little bit more, so then when it comes to the main straights and the final straight, I have enough pace to get down there and try cut off some time off of my lap. But on this corner, you can generally harvest a lot of ERS. And now the rear wing shall open right about now. Let's see if he can get slipstream on the car ahead. I think he's too far away for it now, but if he puts in enough pace, he might just be able to get it. Oh, and 8 Data's retired! Oh no, they've come off on the last corner!
To be fair, they're still sitting in P8 and they've done a really good job, but obviously...
Oh! Positive's pit!
Has he
I
got
think they
enough time to
abandoned
go
that
in
lap.
and go out?
If he pushes it, he might just be able to, because the average lap around here and the time left on the board, he might just be able to, if he goes in, instantly changes these tyres and then goes back out as soon as possible. Now let's have a look at Smiggy's outlap. Let's go on board with Smiggy. I actually kind of hope Smiggy does well, to be fair.
He's one of your more solid runners in Tier 1, it must be said.
Yeah,
P6 is good from him.
I'm just proud of 8Data. I used to be a teammate with 8Data in Tier 2 last season.
I used to be a teammate of
in
8Data, but this was like 2 seasons ago.
Okay, Smiggy's on his outlap now into the first corner, good speed. Now he just needs to watch it into the next corner so he doesn't hit too hard on the throttle and spin. I've done that plenty of times myself on practice. I just need to make sure I don't do it again.
Last on their final runs, there's only just over 30 seconds left, so Smiggy, the first to set the last time on the board for himself.
I'm just going to go check how far Positive is off, trying to get a next lap. He's cutting it fine, but it is possible. I don't think he's not going to make it. He's gone for an outlap and he's not done it. I think he's going to have to settle for second place on the grid. Unless
Thallow and Tom improve.
That's entirely possible. Oh, and Smiggy spun off right as I got him. That was such a catch there.
You caught it well.
Let's see.
Bicyc.
Let's see.
Had enough.
How
no, he's retired in Sector 1. He'll be Armour King the first.
Bicyc's retired, so Bicyc, provided nobody else does. Oh! Who's jumped up there? And Solo Harvey! Solo Harvey in second place!
Well, where's that come from?
He's had a lap of the gods, is what he's had. A lap of the gods. Fair play to him. Hopefully locked out second roll. Let's see what Thalo can do. If Thalo, Tom, actually no, Tom's gone into the pits, so for now he's sitting in 5th. Tundra and Thalo have every chance to knock Solo and Positive down to size.
Tundra's invalidated, so it won't be Tundra.
Oh no!
No.
Right, Thalo's got to keep it clean.
Basketball Dan doesn't improve. Thalo's the next one. Here we go.
Come on, Thalo, come on! He needs good speed out on that corner, and he needs to make sure that he doesn't touch the curbs, otherwise he'll go spinning off. Can he do it? Can he do it? No, he can't!
Grumpy improves to 7th. 128.1. What a lap that is!
Grumpy from... Whoa! Grumpy, where's that coming from?
No, can't improve.
Oh my! That's impressive from Grumpy. His pace is improved in... His pace improved in Tier 2, so I'm quite happy with his result in Tier 1. Alright, and here we have the grid for the next round.
Yeah.
So it goes Matthew, Harvey, Positive, Thalo, Tom, Tundra, Grumpy, Smiggy, Bicyc, 8Data, Armour King, Alex, Magnetic, Titan, Dan, Norton, Kev, and back in 18th we have ABE Rick.
If you just go to well, if you back out of that screen, for me. Oh no, back out of that, and just scroll all the way down there.
Yeah. I think I've scrolled all the way down.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's
there
cool.
You go. That's sorted.
But there you go.
There's the fake marina that caused so much controversy on F1 Twitter. I'm convinced that F1. I'm quite convinced that F1 Twitter is the most insane place possible. Because you've got a war between Team LH and then the Max Verstappen fans. Unfortunately, I kind of have to get caught up in that, as I'm a Max Verstappen fan myself.
Happy days, you're on the right side of the fence. That's good.
Yes! I'm glad to hear that you're on the light side as opposed to the dark. Oh dear, Toto Wolff though. Ugh. I'm fairly sure Lewis shouldn't be getting all the bloody bills for the looking at someone else's car. I think Toto needs to get fined every time he breaks a headset. The man has to have some kind of sponsorship with Bose, because every time he breaks those headphones, he ends up with a brand shiny new pair every week. I'm surprised that the head boss probably just doesn't collar him every time he does it. He's calmed down a little bit though. He's got back in his box in this season, I think.
Yeah. Let me just take this moment in the stream to just say, if anyone wants to comment on the stream, please do. I will try and do my best in terms of getting shout-outs. 8 Data has already said Tier 1 sponsored by Tier 2, and also gone with nostalgia with laughing faces, whilst Pepski has put Advantage Matthew with the eyes emoji and Good Lord Grumpy and P7. So, yep, he's definitely mentioned what we have on the comments.
Also, let me know in the comments how I'm doing, because obviously I'm going to think I'm doing awful, but, you know, we move.
Oh, Data's just had a go at me and just said, keep up, but he has said very good.
Oh, that's good.
So, I don't actually know what
I'm doing all right.
The strategy is around Miami. I don't know what the tyre wear's like. I've done really poor research in terms of tonight, but...
To be fair, I've done a little practice race myself, and for some reason my strategy that I tried was a soft mid-soft, and it actually worked out quite well.
I guess
believe it or not.
The only thing is if the drivers accommodate for an early safety car, which is very possible, what we've seen in qualifying with the cars flying off.
Anything could happen, because if someone goes too deep into the corner, it could cause a massive collision at the beginning, and that is the opposite of what everybody wants, especially the title leaders being Matt and positive.
Going back to the comments, so 8 Data says don't die. I'm guessing he's talking about you in comms. And Grumpy has said, I don't know how I got P7.
Hey, revel in it, Grumpy. You did a great job. Here we go. Here's the formation lap.
So there you go. Most on hard tyres, which is interesting.
That is interesting. What I'd recommend for a hot track like this, because it's Miami, normally I'd turn my tyre temperatures down, but then there's the lone wolf, Alex, over here in softs. Madman. So we have 1 and 2 stop strategy. So the 1 stop is hard and medium, and 2 stop is hard, medium, soft tyres.
Yeah, I don't think that will happen. I don't think anyone will do the hard, medium, soft.
I think everybody's just kind of. I think everybody's kind of just winging it as they go along. Everybody has to be winging it at this point. The drivers line up for the start of the Miami Grand Prix. The first ever Miami Grand Prix to be shown on Hyper-Tier Racing.
Yeah, hopefully it's a good one.
Are we ready for this?
I don't know.
Are we ready for this?
Ready, but let's give it a go.
I'm quite excited for this. So all the cars are getting ready now. Oh. What's happened here then?
Oh, here we go.
Oh, and the lights are going. Delayed start on the lights. And it's lights out and away we go. Matt gets a good start on the beginning of the track. Oh, so, Matthew's fallen back behind Harvey.
Yeah, Harvey.
Oh my goodness me, and there's almost contact. There's almost contact and there's a yellow flag. There's a yellow flag and I don't know who it is.
Work is undone.
Oh no! Grumpy! He's fallen back to the back of the grid. No! Smiggy's fallen back down to ninth and Thale.
Oh,
Thale's gone up to second and there's a constant battle. Oh, there's a contact! There's contact and there's carnage!
Positives round as well.
That's a lot. There's a lot of cars stranded and Matthews dropped that down from pole to 16th.
Oh my word. 2 of the title protagonists have been caught up in an instant and probably isn't any of their fault.
Well, we've said that anything can happen in this series, and you never know. Enrico's DNF. No.
No safety car, it looks like though.
We'll have to see about that.
So we're carrying on as normal.
Change.
And Harvey leads the race.
Strange.
Almost a 2-second gap already.
Harvey's currently got purple on the second sector. I'm not sure if that's just been beaten, but let's see how Thalo's doing on board. So behind him it's Tom, Alex, and 8 Data.
8 Data, hello.
Hello, 8 Data. Where's she come from? Come on, Rosie. Go on.
Meanwhile, Norton and Tundra
Oh,
fighting
Harvey
further
with the
back.
134.2. That's a good lap. That's a good lap.
Smiggy the faster pit.
However, Thalo's dropping behind. Oh, so I think Smiggy has to have a change of wing from the earlier collision. Yep, he's having to change his wing, but I think he's gone onto the soft tyres again.
As well.
Well, he's playing a bit of a gamble here. Hopefully it pays off. So, currently, I feel so sorry for Matthew and Positive. They've dropped down 10 and 11 places respectively.
A test of their temperament now,
a test of their temperament and a test of their skill. Should be a good fight between them two. This can shake up the entire title fight massively.
We mentioned that Alex F1 was the only one on soft tyres at the start. He's found his way up into P4.
Well, Alex might be in with a chance of putting himself in the points, so
he's actually off 8.
He keeps his head up.
The joint best off the line with Titan. He's also off 8. Matthew down 10. Positive down 9.
So he could end up just creeping up behind the title contention, as if poking his head around, just going hello. I'm wondering how Thalo will be able to cope under this pressure, because he's currently falling behind, and Solo Harvey is just set another fastest lap, 131.5.
Everyone chase Harvey down. He's rediscovered the form. Back in
Harvey's
the day, in season 1,
away.
he was a title protagonist. Now, not so much, but he's rediscovered that form here.
Harvey's just steaming away on these tyres. He's doing such a good job right now. He saw his chance and he took it. After Positive and Matthew got involved in that crash, he said thank you very much, and then he took first position.
That's it. And Thalo, you mentioned about whether he can handle the pressure that's coming from Tom behind him. Thalo, he won back in Australia earlier in the season, so he's got race winning experience.
I'm currently wondering if Tom could make an overtake using his DRS against Thalo.
Yeah.
Oh, he's right behind.
He's right
Tom's
on him, isn't
right
he?
behind. Let's go on board with Tom right now, see if he can make the move.
Yeah,
the Williams, come on.
Straight is coming up with the DRS section.
But he also needs to be careful, because behind him, Alex is trying to catch up to him. Wings up, and he's got slipstream, he's got DRS. Is he going to use his overtake button? Oh, is he going to make it past him? And he does! And he moves into second place.
The switchback from Thalo.
Oh, but Thalo goes back on the outside and says, I'll have that position back, thank you. Wow. Oh, and then on the outside, he overtakes him again. Wow.
Oh, Positive's on the charge. Just put the fastest lap as Bisek's gone off.
Oh, Positive's coming in. Positive's hunting down that first position again.
Yeah, you wouldn't put it past Matthew and Positive being P1,
However,
P2 by the end of this.
There's one thing that I must think. Oh, Smiggy sets a fastest lap, back in 17th place. Everybody's fighting for that one extra point today.
He's trying to get himself back into the fight, and he's
Back into the game.
11 seconds off Grumpy as it stands, but there's a safety car not too far away, I'm sure.
There's only one issue with everybody starting on softs and who's had to pit, because obviously their softs are going to wear out faster, because it has amazing grip, but obviously at the expense of tyre life. They're going to have to pit earlier, but then again that could play into their hands, because everybody else might pit at the same time, and then they can have longer lasting tyres and outlast the contenders that they have.
I've just received a private message from Pepsi who says, I've missed the first 3 laps and now I'm baffled by the standings.
Oh dear.
Yes, he's missed everything.
Double
Basketball down.
Oh, and basketball
down.
In a battle with Positive right now. Oh, Matthew spun off again. Armour King's made an overtake on Tundra in the Haas. And Positive is going to try and overtake Tundra in his fellow Mercedes. Let's see how he does.
I wonder if there'll be team orders, in fact, and whether Tundra will just let Positive past.
Oh no, I think Positive's wanting to get in front. Personally, if I was to give a team order to them two, I'd ask if Tundra could like let Positive pass, because if you want to win the constructors as well, I'd say let Positive pass, give him the points, and see how the rest of the race pans out. If that makes sense.
Yeah, I think Positive's the one probably on the basis of the whole season is the one with the speed. So
his title race is teetering on a thread right now.
But with
After
Matthew
that,
back in 11th, to be fair, you know, that will be music to his ears too.
1 second off of Positive here, so how long do you reckon it will take before Matthew pulls the trigger and tries to overtake? And oh, he's right in his mirrors right now.
To be fair, it looks like Armour
5
King's
tenths
holding up
behind.
Tundra. Tundra's cleared the Haas. Can Positive clear him as
Can
well?
he clear the Haas? Oh
No.
no, he's had to back off. He might be able to get him on the first sector though.
Oh, and there's a
never
McLaren
know.
going in. That's 8 data pitting.
might.
It's very early for me.
And here he goes, he has DRS again, using his overtake button. Can he make it? No, because the car ahead has DRS on his teammate Tundra.
8 data pits
And
hard.
we've had 2 overtakes from the Red Bulls. Both now sat in 12th and 13th, and Smiggy sets a 130.9.
Coming back into this slowly.
Oh, and that's close contact from the Mercedes going wide.
Ooh, means a positive
Tundra's
screw on
dropped
Tundra
back
though.
down into 9th.
Oh, hang on. What's happened there? Yeah, see Tundra up into 7th again
there?
now.
That's
That was a bit weird.
that's a bit strange. He's
Maybe
a
bit of
wizard.
timing bitch.
He's a wizard.
Either way, Tom and Fallow are still at it in 2nd and 3rd. Harvey loving this. He's just making time on the 2 of them.
He's happily running away with this.
And Bisick is having all. Oh, he hasn't got a front wing, so he's falling down the order.
Bisek's lost his front wing. Oh,
I don't know how
he's
that
got a
happened.
3-second time penalty for multiple warnings. That could be corner cutting or contact. I'm not entirely sure, but unfortunately, I hate to talk bad of Norton sometimes, but he can get a little bit gung-ho on the overtakes. Well, that's in my opinion at least. Now, can Positive keep up the pace behind Armour King? That is the question. Bisek's gone into the pits. Because he's lost his wing, he's going to have to start at the back of the grid, I think. Have to come up
Interesting
again.
to see what
from
he
the
goes
back
on
of
to.
the
He's going on to mediums, but they won't make it to the end, so be a
No.
two-stopper
So
from Bisick at
maybe-
least.
Maybe he's hoping for a safety car so he can go onto the softs, and when he starts again, try get some good overtakes in and hopefully wait for more carnage again.
Yeah,
As evil as it sounds.
you might be right. Fallow and Tom
Let's see
still
how
at it.
Thalo's doing against... Oh, wait up, we have an Alfa Romeo off. And I do believe it's Bisekk again.
Oh, those medium tyres aren't all warmed up there.
Ah, yeah, I think he might have taken a corner a bit too quick because he is trying to heat his tyres up. Harvey's quite happily sitting in front of the race. Not a
I'm
care in
impressed
the
by
world.
Harvey, actually, to be fair. He's
Oh,
looked
and
so good.
Bisekk again's come off. Bisekk, calm down. Just heat your tyres up, mate. He's got to heat his tyres up.
Oh, Smiggy's got past Norton. I think Norton might have made an error somewhere. No, it's
Oh,
eight-
and Thalo's
eight
trying
Data's
to
turn.
push on Tom. He's currently 2 tenths behind.
It's not a lot.
Not made it on the first sector, but he's just got to make sure that he can pressure Tom into making a mistake. Norton's gained
Ooh.
a position.
Oh.
What happened with 8 data?
Overtook Norton, didn't they? But still fighting. Positive's got past Armour King as well.
I want to see how Rosie's doing in her fight. Oh, and she's gone into the pits. I think she might have had some contact with Norton,
Yeah,
maybe.
I think so.
That's unfortunate for 8 Data, but I'm sure if she keeps a level head, she'll be able to push
Oh,
it back. And Bicyc's retired!
Never got hit.
Bicyc's gone!
Tires.
Is that a safety
Finally
car?
gone. No safety car again.
That's oddly... That's quite odd considering it was off the exit of Sector 3.
Yeah. And considering how many safety cars there have been in recent races across both tiers recently.
Yeah, there was every single safety car under the sun in Suzuka, I think. But to be fair, Suzuka's just a dangerous track, especially when it's raining. I should know. Thalo is still trying to push on Tom. He's not going to make it into the exit of Sector 3. However, he could, and there's a Williams that's come off. Wait, no, that's not the Williams, that's the Alpine of Grumpy. He's come off.
Oh, it's just falling apart.
Oh,
for him
Grumpy.
a little bit.
Oh, that's how
Still
the
got 20
cookie crumbles,
laps
unfortunately.
to put it together. Well, Tundra's past
We could
Titan.
expect a safety car, who knows? I'm quite surprised we haven't had a safety car yet.
Yeah, so am I.
I would have expected a safety car by now. Oh, and Titan's made a move on Tundra, and Tundra's forced it back. Hang on, let's see what this
Titan's
battle's
just
going
gone
on
off the
here.
track there.
Oh, and the Mercedes are both trying to hound down that AlphaTauri of Titans. Let's go on board with Tundra, see if he can make a move, and then meanwhile Positive on behind, and he's overtaken Tundra. Tundra's gone wide and he's overtaken. Oh no, Grumpy's got a 5-second time penalty. But here we go, Positive got DRS.
The Mercedes fight with that AlphaTauri. He's let Matthew back in.
He's going to get within the. He's going to get good slipstream with the DRS wing open on the car in front, trying to overtake Alex F1. And is he going to make the move? No, he can't. Not just yet. I think he's playing the waiting game. I think he's going to try wait onto the entrance of Sector 3 and then try go for it. He's just got to make sure that he doesn't take corners too sharp, otherwise he may end up getting corner cut in penalties. But here we go. He might not actually need DRS. He's trying to use his overtake button right now. Wings open. He's going to get some of that nice clean air in front of him, and he's going to try and go on the outside. Is he going to defend? No, he's not. He's already car length ahead, and oh, he's trying to fight back, but no. Positive's gotten in front of Titan, and now he's going to try fight for the position for Alex, although you've got to wonder, with 8 lap old softs, how long is Alex going to be able to last and defend the car in front?
Yeah, I just wonder if Alex is going to pit anytime soon. Oh, there's a mistake.
And there's been contact!
Oh.
There's been contact by Titan! Here we go, Positives. Positive's trying to make an overtake on Alex F1, and here we go. And meanwhile, Tundra's currently trying to scrap his teammate. Are they going to come together?
Oh, Matthew's going to sneak up.
Oh, and Matthew's going to sneak up, and oh, he's almost made a double overtake. Can he do it? He does. He makes a double overtake.
We got a good view of that as well.
That
was
come back
nice.
into contention.
Oh, hang on.
Good job.
Positive's fighting back.
Oh, Positive's fighting back. This is such a good battle.
And Tundra's going to get involved.
The Mercedes and the Ferraris are hounding each other right now, and the Mercedes has gone wide. Alex F1's gone wide. The pressure got to him. And Positive's currently leader in the battle for 4th. Matthew and Tundra, and now Armour King's coming into play, saying, "Can I join your game, please?" Yes, yes you may. Oh, and here he goes, Matthew on behind. Is he going to make enough time to try and overtake on the first straight? Oh, I heard a bit of brake lock there. Titan's made an overtake.
Armour King's made an error.
Armour King's made an error. Oh no! Oh, Basketball Dan's made his way into 8th. Okay, Alex has gone into the pits now. What's he pitting for? He is pitting for the hard tyres.
Hards to the end, I guess.
Good call. That is a good call. How long is Smiggy going to last, though? Because he's now on 9 lap old softs. You've got to think that the grip's going to start falling away from Smiggy's tyres.
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, Thalo's trying to make a move on Tom again.
Oh, yeah. These two have been
gone a bit wide
all
on the
race.
outside. These two are at each other's throats right now. This isn't just a fight. This is a battle to the death. This is like This is like Po versus Tai Lung from Kung Fu Panda. That was an obscure reference and a half.
It's not a film I've seen, it must be said.
Oh no! 8 Data's fallen back!
Oh, 8 Data's in the pits.
Oh, they're serving a time penalty. They're in the pits serving a time penalty.
I think that'll be hard to the end for them.
I'm just glued to this. I just want to get back to this battle between Thallo and Tom.
Tundra's fallen back here. Maybe he's disconnected, but it means that he's all the way back down in 7th now.
Oh lord! Oh way up. Thallo's going to try and make a move.
And
he's not quite got it yet.
After the early spin, we now have Positive and Matthew in P4 and 5.
We only have 2 penalties at the minute, and it's Norton with a 3-second penalty and Grumpy with a 5-second penalty. And we've had 3 stops from 8 Data. Wow, 3 stops. We've had 1 stop from Smiggy, 1 stop from Alex.
Smiggy in for a 2nd stop now.
Oh, Smiggy in for a 2nd stop. Maybe the hards weren't working out for him?
He was on softs, wasn't he?
He pitted earlier.
Now he's going on to mediums. He'll be hoping his tyre management.
Norton's going to want to keep that gap as wide as possible. He's going to want to keep that gap wide as possible so the penalty doesn't come into effect, so then he can get points up in Tier 1.
Ooh.
I can't get over how good this battle between Tom and Thallo is.
Yeah, Tom's just ridden the curve
neck and neck
over the
You've got to think, how long is Tom going to be able to defend Thallo? Thallo's like a man possessed at the minute. And meanwhile, we've got Titan trying to make a move on Tundra, Matthew trying to make a move on Positive, and Armour King is getting close to Magnetic.
Yeah,
Basketball Dan is also joining the fray between
battles
Tundra
everywhere.
and Titan.
It's quite hard to keep.
We can't focus on this many. This race has gone better than I could have expected. We haven't even had a safety car yet, although I don't want to jinx it. And Armour King's made it past Magnetic. Good job, Armour King. Now, how do you think this battle between Thallo and Tom's going to go? Do you think there could be contact?
I think Thallo's just quite happy to sit behind. Otherwise, I think he would have made a move by now.
You've got to think. Let's check how old these tyres are. 12 laps old each. However, I think that Thallo will be pushing them a lot harder, so there'll be a lot of wear. He's going to make a move on the outside. He's going to make a move on the outside. Will he do it? No. Just defended. Oh, and he's going on the outside again. Is he going to try go on the inside now? No. I think he's going to wait for the 3rd sector now. Ooh. Keep control there. That was a bit sloppy. But will he be able to get a good exit speed out on here? He's using his overtake button now, trying to get as much pace as possible. Oh, yeah, and he's going to try and make a move. Is Tom going to defend? On the outside, here we go, making an overtake, wings open, and late break into the corner, and it looks like that Thallo secured his position.
Yes, good lad.
But Tom's right on his tail again.
Meanwhile, look, special mention to Harvey. We've hardly said anything about him because he's just comfortably leading.
He's just comfortably steaming away this race. Wasn't expecting that at all.
Good to see, though. Good to see another driver up there.
Aye, it is very good. And
yellow
we've got a yellow flag, and it looks like a McLaren. Oh, what's happened with Smiggy?
Chicane there, I think.
When he's lost the wing, he's going to have to pit again.
Oh, McLaren's not having a good run of it tonight.
No, Magnetic has just been overtaken by Armour King again, but I'm sorry, I hate to do this, but I am just going to have to go back to Thallo. But first, let's see how Matthew's doing against Positive, the championship leader. I mean, well, 2nd in the championship, sorry.
Yeah, 1st and 2nd, these two. Obviously, this will have a huge say in the final standings.
Let's see how the battle unfolds here. So I do apologise, my brother came in and he doesn't realise I'm commentating on that. Being a pain in my bottom. Currently holding on to the... I'm currently needing to go to the toilet. However, I'm glued to my seat right now. I can't see what I'm... and Tom's making a move! Fallow's about to go on the inside again. There you go. And he's got DRS on next set. Oh, and he nearly lost it there. He's going to use DRS to get right next to him. And, Tom keeps his position. And there's contact! Contact on the rear wheel.
I don't think that was enough to break the front wing, but obviously it just shows how well closely matched these two are.
I'm going to have to hide the UI for this, just so we can see this glorious action going on in front of us. Obviously, I'm going to have to make sure to go back in. Tundra's in the pits.
Yeah, he's fitted mediums.
Okay, so theoretically he could push these right to the end.
Yeah, he should get to the end.
He should be able to.
He's the first to do it.
And here we go. Here we go. Thallow's going to try and make an overtake on Tom again.
Alex
Is he going to manage?
Glided in sector 1.
Oh no! That's a nightmare, and basketball dance spun off.
Everyone's having an episode or two.
Oh, and now Armour King and Magnetic are breathing down the back of the Williams. Oh! And he makes an overtake already on the outside, and is basketball going to be able to pull it back? No, he's not. No, he's not. Oh, and Thallow's making it even closer towards Tom. We're about to head on to the 17th lap right now, and as it stands, Harvey's running away with this race. A 5-second gap between him and Tom, and Thallow and Tom are just scrapping, fighting, clawing their way up the pack, trying to get second place. Oh, and Thallow's made a mistake! He's made a mistake! He's binned it! Oh no!
I didn't expect that.
I didn't see that coming. I think the pressure finally got to him.
It was either that or
that's such a shame.
Got to him, but Tom's relieved.
That means positive. Sure. Oh, 5-second penalty for basketball down, speeding in the pit lane. That's going to go against his race heavily. So now we've got positive breathing down the neck of Thallow here.
He's lost an end plate as well, so he'll be affected.
He's gonna have to pit here because he's lost the end plate on the right. So depending if he can nurse it or not, and if he wants to risk it, I think Positive may be able to catch up depending on how Thallow does under pressure.
I think Positive will
I've never
jump
really
him
seen Thallow race.
After the
Kev's
the
raced
pits.
and Grumpy is overtaken, and Matthew's just spun out.
Lost it! Oh, on his own accord.
Matthew, car number 69's just spun out. Oh my word!
Oh,
This has been one crazy race, and Harvey finally going into the pits, which will mean that Tom will take the lead of the race. However, how long will Tom be able to keep out on these tyres? He's going to have to keep it clean, make sure he doesn't lose his wing.
You know what? I wonder if he'd be tempted to switch to the softs, stretch this stint out on the hards and go to the softs.
Oh, and that could be good for the championship as well. Positive makes his way into second place, which could put him in front of Matthew.
But Matthew pits.
Titan gets speeding in the pit lane. Matthew pits. He's going to change from mediums. Titan and Tundra. Tundra's got fastest lap with a 1:30.4.
Oh, love that.
Solid lap. Now, what is going to happen? What are you predicting the finish is going to be like?
Still can't see anyone beating Harvey. He's been comfortable, but the other places are all up for grabs.
To be fair, depending on how long the pit stops take, the only thing that they need to worry about is getting behind Tundra, otherwise that might become a little bit of a problem. They'll probably come out around 4th to 6th, and unless Harvey, by some wing and a prayer, bins it...
Oh, yellow flag. Who's that? That's a Red Bull.
Red Bull's off. That's Norton.
Your mate Norton.
That's Norton. My mate Norton. My mate Norton coming from North. North and South.
Tom's in.
Oh, an A up. Tom's in. Now
Right.
Positive's going to take the lead
I'm
of the
going to
race,
keep my
providing...
eyes on
Oh
Tom
no,
and
he's
where
got...
he's going to come out because
Oh, yup.
this could be
Positive's
crucial.
pitting.
Positive's in as well.
Now Harvey is back in the lead of this race. His strategy is getting played right into his hands. Now, I think, provided he has a good start, yep, Positive's going to stay in front of his teammate, and Tom is now going to be hunting down.
I wouldn't be so... Hang on. Tundra's coming round now. This is going to be close. Just about. Oh, holds it.
Hey up, Magnetic and Matthew are currently in a fight. Matthew's 7/10 off of Thallow, and Alex has overtaken Titan.
So position changes everywhere.
Now, let's see how well Matthew does. He's not
got to
had
get
a
past
brilliant race
Thallow.
thus far.
And Thallow's looked really quick.
Yeah, I reckon if Matthew keeps his head cool and he gets at least P5, it'll be good points to keep him within a chance of winning the title this year.
Knowing Matthew, he's going all out to just get the win, but
yeah,
as I say,
now let's go on board with Matthew, see if he can't overtake Thallow. He needs to be careful on that corner though, otherwise he might end up getting corner cuts.
Oh, it's a messy exit.
Bad exit on there. However, he is picking up the pace, and Harvey's gone with a 130.014, and Matthew's just steamed past Thallow right into 5th place. I think there is a potential, unless there's a safety car, that Harvey is within a chance of winning this race, because we've seen what Positive can be like on good race starts. He could overtake them both, provided they have not so good starts on a safety car, and he could potentially win this race depending on how everything shapes up.
I think Harvey, with his advantage, 6 seconds over Tom, another 10 to Positive, he's comfortable, and if the safety car would be the last thing he wants right now.
It would be the last thing he wants. If he sees that, he will have some kind of flashback. He will have a war flashback and get scared. And, oh, I couldn't be in first after a safety car. I've done it once and I never want to do it again, to be fair. Because I had you and Kev breathing down my neck, and that was scary enough as it is.
Where was that? I can't even remember that.
That was the first round in Austria. Unfortunately, I possibly would have won that race if it wasn't for the Aston Martin taking me out. He got a little bit too touchy-feely.
I don't think I even remember that race, and I don't think I did very well.
Yeah, you did very well. I'm fairly sure you got a top 3 finish, man.
I've only got
How do you not remember one of your best finishes?
I've only got one podium this year, and that was in Saudi Arabia.
I believe Kev did pretty well in that race as well, because he was also trying to fight me for first, because I was fighting you for 2nd place, and Matthew's gone quickest with a 129.7.
The charge has
He's
begun.
out for Matthew.
But
He's not a Red Bull though. I suppose the horse is out on... Well, the horse has gone from a canter to a gallop.
He's got to chase the 2nd Mercedes first. Tundra will be trying to back him up, I imagine.
He'll be pushing that Scuderia to the nth degree. Hopefully, Scuderia doesn't become Screwderia for him today.
And Positive is not making any impression on the deficit he's got to Tom either, so Positive might have to settle for P3.
It appears he's got better straight line speed. However, it's the corners I think he's lacking on at the moment. I'm just monitoring this fight between Matthew and Tundra, but meanwhile, Thalow's currently creeping behind the prancing horse. And meanwhile, we have Alex F1 trying to make a move on Basketball Dan, and Armor King is also trying to make a move on Alex. 8 Data is going to see if she can't get ahead.
Oh, Alex has gone round!
Oh, Alex has gone round! Oh no! Is that a safety car, do you reckon? No. no, not DNF.
This is what you can learn after watching a Tier 1 race, is that maybe safety cars... Oh, no, it is a safety car.
No, safety car. A full safety car, virtual safety car, what do we have?
Oh.
Is it a full safety car?
It's a full safety car.
It's a full safety car, and Harvey has got to be screaming right now. He's been sitting in first for 3/4 of this race, and now a safety car has just come out. But now that gives everybody an opportunity to pit for the soft tyre to get the jump on everybody else in the front positions, because they won't want to pit as of yet. They want to keep their positions.
Look, the first in is Titan, Armour King, basketball down.
Armour King and Titan on softs, basketball down.
Here we go.
Here we go. Now, do excuse me. Safety car's open. I'm gonna excuse myself to use the facilities. I will be back in a minute, so I will leave you in the capable hands of my co-host.
Right, so more cars coming in to obviously fit those soft tyres. We've got Grumpy, Kev, Norton, 8 Gator, Smiggy. They're all coming in. Armour King drives through penalty for speeding under the safety car. Oh, that's going to ruin his race. Can you believe it? Oh. Harvey comes in. Tom, another one in. Positive. Yeah, they're all coming in. Oh, the Mercedes is going to be double stacking as well, which isn't going to be good. Maybe that will mean Matthew will get the jump on Tundra. I think it will be, you know. Yep, Matthew's out ahead of Tundra because of the double stacking. Oh no. Meanwhile, the Ghost of Magnetic carries on. So Magnetic the only one on medium tyres. 4 laps old, but still. I imagine Harvey is absolutely livid with this safety car. I don't think it didn't come from a retirement.
I have returned.
Alex F1's crash or spin into the wall.
Alex.
It wasn't even a retirement. It's just come from nothing.
Hopefully, Harvey doesn't get bitter against Alex, because that could cause some heat in the paddock, I suppose. However, it wasn't necessarily Alex's fault, I don't think. Now, it's all to play for now. Matthew, positive, 4th and 3rd, respectively. Matthew currently in the lead. If Positive wins this race, he will be in the lead of the championship for Tier 1. Place your bets now, Deza. Who do you think we're going to have on the podium?
I'm going to say the top 3 won't change. As like it will be those in the top 3, but I don't know if that'll be the order.
Now.
Oh, hello.
Tundra's pitted.
He's pitted again.
Tundra's pitted for softs, as far as I can see on the screen. So I'm hoping that it goes Positive, Matthew and Harvey. In any order, but I kind of want to see Positive in front of Matthew just to shake the title up a little bit. Add more fuel to the fire. I must say one thing though, every year the liveries on the safety cars are just getting better and better. I know it's a random comment, but it just does. Oh, there's the fake marina. Have they actually animated proper water in this?
I don't know.
They have as well. I can see water moving. They've animated water in it. I'm wondering if they're actually going to make a pool out of that for next season. Do you reckon they're actually going to make that into a body of water?
I'm
Probably
surprised
not.
someone hasn't actually just like used it to rip them and just make a meme out of, but you know.
Well, no, to be fair, I'm not sure if it actually happened or not, but I heard a rumour that someone, while setting up everything, tried setting themselves on fire, and the closest way they could put themselves out was the marina. So when they jumped in, they failed to realise it was
Surely
a
that
fake
isn't true.
marina. I mean, I saw it on a video by a F1 YouTuber by the name of Rocket Powered Mohawk, but if that did actually happen, that would be brilliantly funny, but it would also be kind of terrifying for the guy who actually ended up getting set on fire. I don't think it's true. I think it was just imagine. I think he was saying it as like a imagine if this happened sort of thing. If it did happen though, would have been a lot of paperwork. Now, so we've got the McLarens in the back, then we've got Norton, Grumpy, Kev, Basketball Dan, and then into the top 10 we have, going from 10th, Alex, Titan, Armour King, Tundra, Magnetic, Thalo, Matthew, Positive, Tom, and then Harvey out in front now. Let's see what the penalties are like. So, Armour King's got a drive-through, and other than that, all Norton has is a 3-second penalty, which will go against him at the end of the race. Oh, it's all to play for in this race tonight, Deza. You couldn't have called me up at a better time.
Yes, as far as first races for commentary goes, this is an absolute cracker.
This is a corker of a race. I've loved every minute of it. Every second, every fraction of a second, I don't care. I've just loved being here.
We've still got 5 laps to go. So
5 laps of solid racing, I hope.
yeah.
Do we know when the
buckle
safety car's
yourself
ending?
in. I think it would probably be at the end of this lap. So
Are they gonna? Do you reckon they're gonna wait for Smiggy to come back, or do you reckon Smiggy will just take his place in time?
Up anyway, they're just going through
Actually,
the
yeah,
chicane now.
it might be able to go in. You'll have to let me know when the safety car's in, because it doesn't tell me.
It should say at the top of the screen, I think it is.
Yeah, all it tells me is obviously it's a yellow flag, sector 1, sector 2, sector 3, so it should tell me when the green flag goes.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, safety car in this lap. Here we go. Race control says safety car in this lap. So, Harvey, Tom, Positive, Matthew. It's all to play for here, and Tundra's spun out at the back on sector 3.
Oh,
Will he be able to recover?
oh no! What a time to do it. Oh no!
Oh no, and he's retired.
I wonder if he's retired on track there. Even so, let's jump to the action.
And here we go. Now, it's all to play for. It's all to play for in this race as we're about to go green
Positive's
flag.
got a terrible.
Oh,
getaway, I
Positive's
think.
gone. Oh no! And Armour King's got a 5-second penalty for ignoring yellow flag, as well as the time penalty. So now we have Tom and Positive fighting each other, and Thalo's
someone's
overtaken.
gone. Kevin.
Oh, and Smiggy's gone. And Norton's gone. Kev's gone. What's going on anymore? I don't know.
DNF. I think we're tied in the pits.
Oh no! And Positive has fallen back behind the championship leader,
Yeah.
and Thalo has put himself in contention for a podium here.
It was
but
a terrible
Matthew's
getaway, I think.
breathing down his neck. Is Matthew going to be able to make an overtake on Thalo here? On the inside, and only just, and then on the inside goes Thalo.
These two just clashed early on in the race, and they're at it again.
Oh, it's a close rivalry now. It's a blood feud. He's coming back for vengeance here, is Matthew. We'll have a look at this intensely. So now Thalo is trying to keep on Tom, and Tom is trying to overtake Solo Harvey in front. Is he going to be able to have enough pace in front?
Not quite.
And Matthew, oh, he's getting closer, but Positive's sneaking behind the championship leader.
No DRS just yet, but it will be enabled in a lap's time.
I'm currently on board with Positive right now. Is he going to be able to overtake Matthew? No, and there's contact! There's contact on the nose cone of Positive to Matthew's rear wheel. Now, Tom's getting ever closer towards Harvey. Is he going to be able to push those soft tyres and push that car to get in front? He's got to stay within the range of the Alfa Romeo in front of him and then get DRS and then be able to nail it down a straight and try to late break him into a corner here. It's entirely possible, it's entirely all to play for, but he's got to be careful with that overtake button.
Anything and Magnetic have pitted in the meantime, but yeah, all the action's at the front.
It's all hands on deck right now as Matthew's trying to get third position from Thalo, and Thalo's trying to get second position from Tom. And Tom is currently trying to claw his way in front of Solo Harvey.
Just some more comments in the chat. 8 Data cursing because the mechanics didn't change their wing.
Oh no, and 8 Data's DRS. Oh no. Way up, and I think DRS is going to be enabled this lap. Now we're gonna have to watch this battle between Harvey and Tom very closely. DRS is now enabled, so now we've got to watch this battle very closely between Harvey and Tom. Is Tom going to be able to do it? And is Positive going to be able to get in front of Matthew to overtake him in the championship?
So many questions.
It's all to play for.
Well, 2 and a bit laps to go.
Only 2.5 laps to answer that question. Now let's go on board with Tom here. Is he going to be able to get in front of that Alfa Romeo in time?
DRS amazing.
He's about to catch DRS. He saved his ERS. He knows what he's doing. He's going to use his overtake button on the next straight. He's just got to keep within that second gap between him and Harvey. And Harvey's dragging the back end of the car a little bit there. That'll sacrifice a little bit of straight line speed.
I wonder if Fallow's not within that second, or was he, of the detection zone, and whether he's going to get DRS assistance.
Way up. And Tom is getting ever closer towards him, and he's using his overtake button. Is he going to try use his overtake button down straight? Yes, he is. He's got DRS. And Solo Harvey already
Fallow hasn't got
on the
DRS.
outside.
Matthew's going to make a move, hasn't made a move.
Oh, Matthew's overtaken into third place. Oh, and Tom's just got to keep his head on right now to try and overtake Harvey again. DRS once more. Is he going to use his overtake button? And Matthew's on a 1:29.4, fastest lap of this session so far. Now, is Harvey going to be able to withstand the pressure? Because there's 2 laps to go from here. And Tom is fighting.
Ooh, yellow flag, who's that?
He's a warrior right now.
I think it's going slowly.
I think that's Alex F1 going slow. And we have DRS on Tom. Flap opens, but Matthew's close behind. He's going to get slipstream on He's going to get slipstream on Tom. Now, this is getting very uncomfortable for Harvey here. He'll be glad he's got them soft tyres on. But Tom needs to be careful with them tyres, otherwise he's not going to have enough grip or traction to get ahead of Harvey. Now, overtake button engaged. 4/10 off of the leader. DRS. Here we go. Down the back straight on sector 3. And Thalo and Positive have caused the train behind. Is there going to be any contact behind? Positive's going to try claw his way into the podium contention, but here we go. 2/10 behind. Go on, use your overtake button. Come on. Last lap. This is going to be very close. But as it stands, Harvey is going to win the race, but Tom is slowly being behind his neck. Ooh, Harvey's lost pace. They're down to a 10th now. He's getting so close, but yet so far for Tom. Here we go now. The 10th off. Ooh, he's got to be careful now. He's got to be careful.
Available to him to make this.
He's not got too much, but he's got to use that ERS to get a top speed quicker, and his DRS will be able to keep that
Matthew's coming.
Top speed up. And Matthew's coming behind him. Is it going to be a close second place for Matthew? Is it going to be a first place for Tom? We're on the last lap, but as it stands, it looks like Harvey might actually win this.
He's got one
However,
to go with DRS assistance.
very close. Very
heavy
close.
braking zone. Here we go.
Here we go. It's getting so unbearably close. But I think... Oh no, Tom's slipping behind. He's not going to make it. I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, and he doesn't. So after an action-packed Miami Grand Prix,
Positive's made a
Harvey
move.
overtakes and he crosses the line and Harvey wins the Miami Grand Prix. Tom in second, Matthew third, fourth for Positive, Thalo fifth. And now we've got 5-second penalties served out to people who haven't served penalties. That's going to impact people's races incredibly. And Spiggy's in sixth. Spiggy's in sixth.
After all that, tight in seventh.
After a horror race, he's in sixth. Oh, and Alex has got another penalty. That's not going to be good for his race finish. And Positive's been bunked up to fourth.
Yeah, I think Fallow got a poor exit actually out of that left-hander right at the end.
Yeah, and I think that gave Positive the edge. Oh, now this has been a race to remember. My first Tier 1 race, my first time commentating, and I've loved every minute of it. Congratulations to Solo Harvey on his race win here in Miami on the first Miami Grand Prix. Basketball down with a driver of the day, and rightly so. He fought back and he managed to stay within good points. This was not what I was expecting whatsoever. Well, what do you think of that for a first Miami Grand Prix then, Des?
Well, fair play to Harvey, keeping his cool. He was the dominant force out there and well deserved the win.
He was like a tropical storm on that track. He just kept it cool, but he was like, on the safety car restart, he was so dominant. He managed to get back ahead of his competitors, and then he managed to get himself on that podium and secure himself first. Congratulations to the Alfa Romeo driver, joined by the Williams and the Scuderia Ferrari driver too, of Matthew and Tom. Tom had a very hard-fought race, but unfortunately it wasn't enough. But admirable work to put himself on that podium, and the champagne, well deserved. Well deserved.
If you just flick down all the standings for me, as we just obviously look at the rest of the drivers, as you say, the top three coming home: Harvey, Tom, and Matthew. Positive, Fallow, Smiggy, 4, 5, and 6. Titan.
I think if there was any more excitement there, I think I might have passed out at my chair. I think I might have done a Murray Walker. Whew. Well, you can invite me to a Tier 1 race whenever you want.
Maybe you're the good jinx that we need to spice up the final race of the season.
Ooh, don't tempt me. I will happily sit in for anybody. I will happily be commentary. I just hope my race goes well tomorrow.
Yeah, that's the thing. Hope you've learned
points
from everything. Watching that.
Oh, I've learned plenty. I've learned that anything can happen on Miami. I've learned that I shouldn't give this track as much shtick as I do, because it has been good for overtakes and also been good for battles. We've had that many battles, I haven't been able to keep up with them all, but I've had to keep up with them through the positions on the side of my screen.
Well, anyways, talking about tomorrow's race, join us tomorrow, same time, same place. We've got Alex F1